Hey there. We are so grateful that you have taken a few minutes to check out this resource on why we feel like this opportunity is second to none. So we want you to know there's a million things that you could be doing right now. And so we want to steward your time well and just kind of take some time to explain to you how we ended up doing something like this. We're kind of looking to answer the questions that we know a lot of people have floating around right now, like, could there be something more? Could there be a way that I could create an additional stream of income or have more flexibility or figure out how to make there be more money than month? I know with me, I have a background in education, and before I started this, there were times I would literally Google ways to make money from home with a teaching degree because I always felt like I was just on the verge of not having enough. And so, I mean, that's what had me open to doing something like this. So, what we hope to do is kind of give you a behind the scenes look at network marketing to see if maybe this could be a great fit for you. And if you're thinking like, oh, wait a second, no, 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 like I could never do network marketing, just know you're in great company. That's actually what both of us thought as well. We thought, there's no way, like I don't have the skill set or the desire. And our fear and skepticism definitely felt much more likely than the likelihood that we could be successful here. So my name's Christina Williams. I'm a diamond with Plexus, which just means I've gone through all of the ranks, all of the promotions in our company. And now my primary role is getting to help other people do the same thing. This is my beautiful family. I am a school teacher by trade. And what we value so much is freedom. And you'll get to hear a little bit more about that later. But I definitely saw this as an opportunity to create options for our life. And so I'm here with my friend Jessa. She is a senior gold with Plexus, which means she has also been through several ranks in the company. And she is well on her way to the top while also helping other people do the same thing. So, Jessa, why don't you tell us a little bit about your story and what this opportunity has allowed you to do?
Absolutely. So I am a crunchy mama of a beautiful little girl, and I am bonus mom to two grown kiddos. And I am a licensed real estate agent. So I was working for a corporate real estate agency, and I was managing over 500 rentals. And yes, that sounds just as stressful as it was. And I made really good money, and I had great benefits. But what I did not have was time freedom. And at the time, I didn't realize that I needed that. So it was okay. But then we got pregnant with our little girl, and I thought some things differently. So I had started the products in July of 2020, and they did everything they were supposed to do. I was beyond grateful for what they changed in my health, and I knew that I was going to take the products forever, but no interest in the business. So fast forward to the end of my maternity leave in November of 2021, and the panic set in. And I knew that I could not envision leaving my child to go back to work all day long. I just knew I was going to have to do something else. So, because of this opportunity, I have been able to stay home with my baby while still bringing in a really significant income for my family and being able to do so with residual and uncapped income that I can do when she's sick. I can bring the money in when she keeps me up all night. So those things were really big for me. What about you, Christina?
Yeah, well, I love that. Same thing. Like this opportunity has allowed me to create freedom. It has allowed me to leave the classroom 25 years early, which has been a true gift. It's allowed us to expand our family without having to be worried about how to afford daycare for multiple kids or how we were going to have babysitters for one while others were in school. So my kids, they're all different ages, all stages, from pre-K all the way up to ones in college. And so what I was looking for when it came to an opportunity was something that was going to allow me to leverage my skill sets without an income cap. Right. I definitely I didn't go seeking this opportunity out, but I did realize very early on in my teaching career that there was going to be no way for me to teach harder or more creatively to make additional money. I was always going to be capped at whatever the state of Georgia said I could make. And that's even with having two graduate degrees. But I realized that my expenses were going to be increasing. I had kids that were going into middle and high school. And so that looked like competitive cheer and travel soccer and cars and car insurance. And I saw these things on the horizon that were going to require more income. And we were already kind of a paycheck to paycheck family. And there were times where I was stressed that I was going to end up having more month than money. And so this opportunity for the first several years that I was building it, it allowed me to keep that panic at bay. It provided an additional stream of income to fill in those gaps for us, because this didn't ever start out as being my plan A. I decided to build this on the side in addition to what I had going on with teaching. And so it took me about 9 months to match my teaching salary. So to be able to bring in that pocket of money for my family, it really did make a tremendous, tremendous difference. So I know, Jessa, you were like me, and network marketing wasn't something that you sought out. So tell me, what was it that made you think this might be something you could actually be interested in pursuing?
Well, both of my parents are entrepreneurs and they both own their own businesses. And so I always grew up realizing I did not want to work a 9 to 5 forever, clocking in and working for someone else. I knew that I wanted to do something that would give me some freedom. So, hence the real estate license, in addition to my college education, that I thought, okay, well, I can work here now and I can still sell houses later with flexible time constraints, working when I want to for the most part. But there's still a lot of time that goes into that. So then I also started flipping furniture in my free time when I was working like 50 hours a week already. And I was good at it and I liked it. I loved the idea of taking something that was past its prime and bringing all of its luster back. And I had a waiting list and people were waiting for months for me to do their furniture. But that also came along with a lot of time. And I knew that I was going to have to find a different plan because I could not continue to do that and scale it while being able to spend time with my family. Mm. So when I looked for a different plan, I stopped and I thought about this and I prayed about this and I just really loved what I found. What I found was that I could do this from anywhere. It's beyond flexible. It's not a work from home job. It's a work from anywhere job. I could do it on vacation with my family. I could do it while I was taking my child to the park. I could do it literally anywhere that I had a phone or another person to talk to. And then I also loved that it was uncapped. I've never had a problem with work ethic. So for me, knowing that the amount of work I was willing to put in was going to yield a return that matched that. So if I wanted to take my time and move slow, I could. Or if I wanted to jump in and run, I could also do that. And that could change with the seasons of my life. So I really liked that as well. I loved not having to clock in and out, like not being accountable to someone else. If my baby keeps me up all night, that's okay. I don't have to clock in at 8:30. I can work when it fits into my day, if that day changes, or if she's sick. So those were the things that really stood out to me. And I just started watching videos and I'm like, okay, all right, she seems normal. Like, if she can do it, why can't I do it? And then I'd watch another one and I'm like, oh, she seems normal too. If she can figure it out, I think I can. I'll just learn it. And that was kind of what my mentality was with it.
I love that. Absolutely. That's one thing that I love about this opportunity is it's kind of a level playing field. This knowing that network marketing, if it were a college course, it would be one of the easiest courses out there because it's a simple set of skills that you learn, master, fail forward at, and then repeat over time, which means that you can have people who never desired to have a career outside of their home, all the way up to very, very successful CEO, executives, et cetera, who can all come here and build something on the side in addition to what they've already got going on. And that is one thing that I love. So what drew me here was just the fact that I had already been helped tremendously because of these products. It's because our products are so effective for the masses that this opportunity is what it is. I had tremendous health victories with coming off of lots of medication, with no longer struggling with stuff like anxiety and restless legs and digestive issues. And so I recognized that there were people all around me literally praying for relief from some health ailments that I knew I had a solution to. I had read hundreds of testimonials of people who struggled with things that I've never struggled with, but I knew people who struggled with that. And so just having the security and the stability of knowing that these products are a consumable product, which will allow for the building of residual income, which just means basically reaping the benefits of work done one time. So if I help somebody come to Plexus, love their products, have health victories, and they continue to use their supplements long term, which is what our focus is, then I'm going to continue to reap the benefits of that long term. And the idea of residual income was very attractive to me. I mean, I knew that if you study money, if you study wealthy people, residual income is something they're always looking for, figuring out how to make money without having to leverage more time. And I recognized that these products, being as effective as they were, this could provide that for me, which I loved. I also loved that there's no overhead here. When you decide to build a business, it's literally like a business in a box. So what do I mean by that? If I were going to go build a brick and mortar store, I would have to come up with a product. I'd have to figure out how to brand it. I'd have to figure out how to market it. I would need inventory and product and shipping and receiving and billing and all of these things that, I'll be honest with you, I'm an educator. Like, I don't have a skill set in running a business. But with Plexus, I don't have to handle any inventory. I don't have to create any products. I don't have to figure out how to brand the products or ship the products. I don't have to handle anyone's money. I literally use a referral link and use the best seller of all time, which is word of mouth. I get to benefit financially by helping other people find solutions to problems that they already have. And the rest of the business world is taken care of for me. There's a customer service department, a compliance department, a legal department, shipping and receiving, things that I don't have to do. I'm not having to lug inventory around in my trunk and go make deliveries or run to the post office, because I'll be honest, I hate the post office. So being able to share something I love that has made a tremendous difference in my life and in the lives of others, I mean, that is something that I can be super passionate about. You guys, I'm very much into fitness and wellness, and I can get passionate about giving people that freedom back. When you can help somebody really have freedom physically, and they're able to invest in relationships with their kids and hang out with their grandkids and, feel good enough to connect with their spouse, that is a difference maker. And I'm here for it. So I think this is one of our last questions, but there's lots of companies out there, Jessa. There's a lot of things that you could have been doing. Tell me, why Plexus? Why was it what was it about our company that made you say, you know what, that's who I'm going to partner with? I'm going to do this out of the box kind of thing with this company. What brought you here to do that?
Quality. It was quality products that like I said earlier, I'm very crunchy. I'm everything holistic and all natural. So I had already done a very deep dive into the quality of the ingredient and the testing and everything to go along with the products prior to putting them into my own body or recommending them to others, casually. And I loved it. I mean, I loved that it literally changed my life. Went from carrying EpiPens everywhere to not even knowing, I should probably know where one's at right now, but I don't. And I also had severe digestive issues that substantially held up my life, like majorly. And it resolved all of those very quickly, actually. So I believed in the products without a doubt. And then I had casually shared with friends and family because I love them and I want them to feel better. And they also had huge health wins. So over a year into the products, when I decided to look at the business, I definitely believed in the products and I knew that they were quality. But I also loved the quality of the company and our team. It was very obvious. The company and the team are very faith focused. We are not ashamed that we believe in God, and we think that's why we've gotten where we've gotten. And that was something I could get behind. So I loved the quality of the actual people and the company. Mm-hmm. But I also love the community, like birds of a feather mentality. So being around this many people that want the same things and are thinking outside of the box and are wanting to learn and grow and do more for their family, people that are constantly striving for personal growth on their path of success, is very, very good quality of people. And those are people I want to be around. Those are people that I want rubbing off on me. So it just made sense. And then March of 2021, I was still really new because I just started sharing in November of 21, I started sharing. So March of 22, I had earned this really fancy, all expenses paid trip through Plexus. And it was definitely nicer than the things I typically get to go do. And I was able to bring my husband and my baby on this expense paid trip. We were learning. I was meeting tons of other people. We were being spoiled. And while I was on this vacation, which we had not been on a vacation in like 6 years, because I couldn't justify taking off and not making money while we were spending money. My husband also owns his own business. So when I say no money was coming in on vacation, I mean none. So we never went. So we're on this vacation and I'm still making money. Money is still coming into my account residually while I'm gone. And I was still making money because I was able to use my phone and work from vacation. That was eye opening. That was the moment that I knew this can change my family's life. This is how I can make impact on other people's lives and show them how to do the same.
Yeah, absolutely. So what brought me here was hope. I mean, I knew that if something didn't change, nothing was going to change. And I just kept looking down the road and felt pressure and panic. And, what was I going to do when there were kids who needed cars and car insurance? And there were all of these things that were going to require more income. What was I going to do? If I didn't do something, then, I don't know what would have happened. And so what brought me here was hope. What kept me here was the forward focused growth mindset that our company and our team has. We really truly believe that everything is figure outable. If people somewhere are being successful at what we hoped to be successful at, we knew that we could learn. We knew that we could grow, and we were willing to be bad at it in order to get great at it. And I will tell you, if someone had told me 5 years ago, Christina, stick with it, learn the skills, fail forward, one day you're going to earn in a month what you earned your entire first year as an educator, I would have laughed because I never desired to be wealthy. I think I said, money is not the most important thing, but just about everything that I want to do and have and provide and experience with my family does require income. And so I believe that when God's people have an abundance, they're able to do an abundance of good with it. And so I'm so grateful for the kind of income that I'm able to make now. Obviously, I've left the classroom. We've expanded our family multiple times. I still get to utilize my gifts and strengths of being an educator in training and teaching my team. And man, that's what's kept me here. The fact that I really believe we're just scratching the surface. We're just getting started because Plexus is going to be a household name. Plexus is going to be $1 billion company. And the people who are getting in now and starting to build now, those are going to be the ones that you see having that residual, stable, secure, financially free future. And that's what I want for me and for all of my people. So final words, Jessa. If someone's considering doing something like this, what would you say to them?
Network marketing is just a skill set. It is no different than learning to do real estate or learning to become a teacher or whatever it is that your current trade is. You're having to learn a skill set in order to be successful in that job. This is a skill set. There is tons of support, videos to watch, people to help, and lots of other women that want to see you succeed and are more than willing to hold your hand and help you do so. So that is a really big thing to take away from this call for me. And there's just a ton of possibility. There's so much possibility. You can take this wherever you want to take it. If you are willing to learn and to grow and to work, get out of your comfort zone a little bit, or a lot of it. But either way, if you're willing to learn and grow and get out of your comfort zone, you can be successful here. It doesn't take anyone special. It just takes being willing to do those things.
Absolutely. And so here's a few tips that I would give you if you are considering doing something like this and you want to see success. Think big. and long term. Guys, for so long, we're told to kind of sit down, play small, be quiet. But I'm telling you, think big and think long term. Be patient, be willing to trust the process, give this time to grow, and be diligent and consistent in the meantime. Small consistent actions over time will compound into big massive results. Guys, be enthusiastic, bring the energy, be just as excited about what this opportunity can afford for people as what these products can afford for people. It's when you grab people to do both that you're going to see that magic start to happen. So thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I really hope that this has encouraged you. And just know in passing, if you have fear and skepticism and doubt and disbelief, just know that's normal. That does not have to exclude you from being successful here. Every single successful person that I know here, and I know a lot of them at this point, we all came in with the same fear, the same doubt, the same skepticism. We all came in thinking, can this be for me? And the fact of the matter is, it's going to be for somebody. Why not you? Somebody somewhere is going to tell every single person that you know and love about these products, and they're going to serve them and help them have victories. It might as well be you. Your family might as well be the ones who are benefiting from it. So, hope that this was helpful. And we're so thankful that you took the time to check us out. And we will see y'all soon. Bye.